Hey, what's up you guys? Good morning from the beautiful Epcot. We're here today to try the rest of the garden crawl, and we might try some more foods as well, but let's head on in and maybe we'll do a construction update also. Come on, let's go. And here is Joffrey's. Don't forget to get your cup of coffee. Now, the reason I say Joffrey's is because it was the closest thing to Tim Hortons that we could get here in Walt Disney World. Right after you pass the ticket clearance and Epcot, you can pick up your maps right here, and the festival passports are right next to it as well. Unfortunately, nobody really seems to notice this sign. Everyone's just walking right by it. It's really small to read. Hello. These are what the sanitizing stations look like, and there's one on either side. There's one here towards more of the center. Then there's one over here towards the right next to the wall. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a little black butterfly sitting on the daisy in Pluto's mouth. As we pass by the daisies here, and right underneath the globe, we are headed over to the Land Pavilion instead of towards Future World on Mission Space's side. Over to our left towards Future World, Mission Space, and other areas, we are headed over to the right towards the Land Pavilion and the seas. Spaceship Earth has been looking extremely busy recently, and that is due because of the construction that is going to be happening on May 26th. This Spaceship Earth is going to be closed for the next 2 years as part of the Epcot overhaul. So if you guys ever want to ride Spaceship Earth, please, that is something you have to do on your next visit to Epcot. On my last visit here to Epcot, I actually said that I was going to try food. This was when we went to discover what I had over in Mission Space, but it was freezing that day, so I never got to try anything. So in this video, we'll try all of those things that we were going to try before. Has anyone ever noticed that these plants in front of the seas kind of look like anemone or even kelp? Towards the far right of the seas, they have the Coral Reef restaurant, which is a sit down. And now this used to be really tucked in the back, almost unnoticeable, because all here used to have walls, but now that they've opened it up, you can see just how much that Epcot reveals. Oh my gosh! So they moved the butterfly garden over to the land. Before it used to be on the other side of Future World, but that's all blocked off now. There's a lot of swallowtails in here. Woo!
One on the planet.
There's one on the milkweed over here. I feel like I have one on my back. Do I?
No.
There's a monarch over here too. Oh, there she goes. It's hard to get them, they fly so quickly. As we walk towards the World Showcase, we pass my favorite little purple dragon, Figment. Also, we passed the upside down waterfall, which is frankly one of my favorite things to see here in Future World. A construction update here by the old Innovations building. I'm so anxious every time I come to see new Epcot because I want all of these changes to be done soon. Here are one of the vibrant gardens here for the Flower and Garden Festival. It's beautiful how all the colors blend so perfectly well with one another.
Yeah, and there's no public transportation. Also, she's leaving tomorrow.
Oh, and I don't know if you can see that, but there's a hidden Mickey right in the purple and yellow flowers. We're here at our first stop today for the rest of the Garden Graze. We're here at the Flavorful Kitchen. This is located in between Future World and going towards the World Showcase. Right close to pretty close to the Starbucks. This is what we got as part of the Garden Graze here at Flavorful Kitchen. The grilled baby vegetables. This is a very, very colorful plate. And this is what the stamp looks like. It looks like a little carrot. So I'm gonna have my first bite of the vegetables, having a little carrot. Not bad. It's very nice though. It tastes like it has like a nice grilled buttery texture. But this is very good, especially for a healthy meal. Okay, I'm gonna try the rest of the vegetables and tell you all what I think. I'm not sure what this green vegetable right here is called, but it tastes really good. Sort of reminds me of broccoli, and this puree right next to it is also something, it's something really good as well. Here's the display here at Flavorful Kitchen. I love how it looks like everything like a miniature garden. And right next to Flavorful, they have Playful, which is an adorable little play area for the little ones.
Here, girls, you want to go play? You want to get out and play? That's it. Oh.
Look at how beautiful these flowers look in front of one of the Mexican restaurants here in the Mexico Pavilion. Okay. Walking past Mexico right now, we're on our way towards Africa. Not a lot of people notice this, but there are some beautiful orchids here in the trees by Mexico. I'm not sure how much of you guys have noticed this, but over in the Norway Pavilion, there is a rooftop garden. Norway is one of my favorite pavilions to visit in Epcot because I really love Norse mythology. And on the sign right here, my baby cousin is actually named Freya after the Norse goddess. Walking by China, I've never ever noticed this, but they have a mini garden here with the Chinese zodiac in them. They're all beautiful and it's so creative how they made them. Yeah. And this year, 2020, is actually the year of the rat. Here at the refreshment outpost in Africa, we got the pineapple spear with the Tajin seasoning. So this is what it looks like. This is very tasty, especially on a hot day like today. It's a blistering 83 degrees with high humidity. This is what the stamp looks like, a little pineapple. Okay, so I'm gonna try the pineapple spear. That is sweet and juicy. This is very refreshing. I love pineapple to begin with, and Tajin adds like a nice kick to it, but it certainly is a perfect treat for a very hot day like today.
Hey guys, look. There's a horse-drawn carriage there.
Yeah. This beautiful flower display here in front of Italy.
Hey, John. They're all still back in Japan. I'm not going to Italy because I don't want to.
Here's Hanami for the Japan pavilion. I'm actually going to try the salmon flower ikura because I really do love salmon roe, and ramen. From Hanami here in the Japan pavilion, I have the salmon flower with noodles, and I love how they give it to you in a little flower pot that you can keep afterwards. I'm going to try and grow something in it. Okay, so here's the salmon. Now, this isn't part of the Garden Graze, but I want to try it regardless. The salmon's raw, but it's seasoned very well. In the same salmon flour, they have salmon roe on it too, fish eggs. These are really good though. The noodles included are seasoned very nicely as well. It tastes like it has rice wine and sesame oil in them. Florida Fresh is now officially open. We were here back on day 1 and they were closed. This is one of my favorite places to try some food. Here's the menu for Florida Fresh. From Florida Fresh, we have the watermelon cucumber slushy. Now, we were here back on the first day of the festival and they weren't open yet, they were closed. So we decided to come back and try it. Because I've had this before during last year's festival and this is one of my favorite drinks. Nice and refreshing. As we approach the France Pavilion, the new Ratatouille ride is going to be open right here in the far right corner. It is coming summer of this year, so very, very close. Now, I wonder if this is going to open around the same time as Spaceship Earth's refurbishment closing on May 26th as sort of a compensation. But I really cannot wait for this ride to open. Over in the English Gardens, towards the back, they have a beautiful little fairy garden here. They even have Tink's house.
No, the dress isn't going to go on until right there. You don't want to meet her. You sure? On the top. I got the pet left. It is long sleeves, but you're going to just pop it on, pop it off. You're going to look like Mary Poppins.
And behind the fairy houses, they have a topiary of Tinkerbell herself. Through this building right here, they have a very interesting little display. Over in the United Kingdom, how much of you guys have noticed this little art piece right here? I really love how this looks, Old English. Here at Trowel and Trellis, we are going to get the Impossible Farmhouse Meatball as our final dish in the garden crawl. Guys, we did it! We finished the Garden Graze! We got the Impossible Farmhouse Meatball, his little radish as their stamp. Now we have to go get our pineapple promenade after for our complimentary item. This is how the Impossible Meatball was delivered to me in just a little piece of paper. I would have really appreciated if they gave it to me on a plate. It was very hot to transport. But anyways, we're gonna try it. This is my first time ever trying Impossible meat. Okay, so we're gonna try it now. Can you stand off? You're in a... Oh, sorry. Thank you. Okay. So we're gonna try the Impossible meatball now. It's kind of awkward to bite. Okay, so I just finished trying my bite of the Impossible meatball. I have to admit, I really didn't like this. Those who enjoy Impossible meats or are vegan probably will enjoy this, but I don't really like it. Everyone, we did it! We finished the Garden Graze. Here is the stamp they gave us, a little watering can. And this is the Pineapple Promenade. Look at how beautiful that looks. I'm sure it tastes as good as it looks. And look at this little cup that they gave me. I'm going to keep this to grow something in. And they even gave me a little package of seeds. I'm going to definitely try to grow these in my little cup. I could. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so we're going to try our Pineapple Promenade. This is like an icy sort of soft serve, but that's delicious. It's pineapple and lemonade. It's not too sweet at all. Oh my gosh, this is another refreshing thing to enjoy here, especially on a very hot day like today. That was so worth it. That's delicious. Now this specific dessert is only available if you finish the Garden Graze, but it is so worth it. Monorail! It's a beautiful shot. Look at that. This concludes my trip here at Epcot today. We finished our garden crawl, we tried some new food over in Japan, and we explored the butterfly garden. I thank you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload, and like and give this video a comment and share with your friends and family. I'll see you all in the next one. See you real soon.